Hello and welcome to Planar's ContentSmart video training series. My name is David Everson, the Product Marketing Director for Digital Signage here at Planar. I'll be taking you through the video training series, the first one being the hardware. The hardware that you receive will come in a box like this. Inside the box you will get two ContentSmart Quick Start Guides, the first one being your hardware Quick Start Guide, the second one being a software Quick Start Guide. You'll also have a CD which contains the full manuals as well as all of the software programs. And naturally the hardware. This is your Planar ContentSmart Media Player. Once you remove it from the box, this compartment contains your AC/DC adapter, and right below the media player you'll see your accessories. The accessories include a Wi-Fi antenna, audio in and out cable, Ethernet cable, and lastly, your RS-232 command cable. Okay, to set up your Planar ContentSmart Media Player, the first thing you're going to want to determine is if you're going to use the Wi-Fi capability. If you are, go ahead and insert the antenna like so, screw it in all the way, and it's ready to be used. The second thing you're going to want to determine is what output you're going to be using to connect to your digital signage display. You have two options, VGA or HDMI. In this instance, we're going to use the VGA connection. You're also going to want to insert the power cord right into the DC outlet here. And then lastly, you will need a USB keyboard that will allow you to do the functionality on the hardware. You have two USB ports here on the side of the display. Go ahead and choose whichever one is convenient and insert it like so. And you're ready to go. Once you've powered on your Planar ContentSmart Media Player, you will see a startup menu. It's a 3-bar menu. It takes about 90 seconds for your media player to warm up. Once you see the third bar, you will actually go into a menu program that will allow you to change the settings of your Planar ContentSmart Media Player. This is the final step in the setup process, the 3-bar menu. And you now see a welcome screen. This device is now operational. If you're having problems coming to see the menu that you've attached through your USB keyboard, go ahead and pull out the USB keyboard again and reinsert the USB cable, and there you'll see your menu button, your menu screen rather. The first thing you will see here I want to tell you about is the up and down arrows, the space bar, and the enter key will be how you navigate through the main menu. The first thing that you see is the device information. It tells you about the model number. It's a full HD media player, device ID, and the IP address and the current time as an example. Video settings. This will basically be pre-programmed to have auto detect, so that'll allow you to basically automatically connect to your media player. This is automatically detected, which will allow you to connect your Planar ContentSmart Media Player to your digital signage display. Content source. This is a really great feature. As you know, the media player has multiple ways to deliver content to the media player. One is the Wi-Fi feature. A second is directly through a USB card. A third feature is via Ethernet through your internet. And lastly, if you have a cloud server, if you're purchasing a cloud server, you can type in your URL, and this will allow the media player to pull content from this cloud server to deliver the content to the respective media player. So in this case, you would enter the URL for that specific piece. And then the media player name. This is something that you can change. If you have multiple locations where you've got digital signage displays, for example, at a retail store where you've got men's department, women's department, children's department, you can actually name each media player so that when you're about to deliver content to the media player, it's going to be easier for you to find. This can be easily changed to whatever you wanted to change it to. But again, for this example, I went ahead and put men's department. Network settings. This is if you have any kind of network settings that you need to modify through your IT department. Automatically, the default is the IP address is automatically configured. If you need to manually do it through a static IP, the option is here as well. Wireless configuration. This is a great feature if you are going to be using Wi-Fi connectivity. You can scan for Wi-Fi hotspots, locate your particular modem, and connect directly to that. If you're having problems, you can certainly update it manually. You can configure the Wi-Fi access point manually. Mobile configuration. This is really designed for your IT department and specific to your IT department if there's any specific mobile network connections that need to be done. And then proxy settings, same type of information that your IT department might be needing to get in here to adjust proxy settings. Time setting. You can adjust the local time by simply entering the enter button, and you can adjust the calendar date and time. Time zone. You can manually adjust the time zone setting within each one of these zones globally. All you would do is highlight the area that you want. Let's say you're in the Hawaii time zone. You would use your space bar. You will see the asterisk change over, and you're automatically set for Hawaii. For this instance, we're going to go ahead and keep it in the Pacific time zone. Use the right arrow to go over to cancel, and you're good to go there. The time server. This is a great feature for the ContentSmart Media Player. Automatically, it will go to Google to get immediate real-time date and timestamps. So if you live in an area of the world that has daylight savings time changes, the Google URL will allow the media player to automatically update based on daylight savings changes. So nothing you need to go in there and change. It automatically gets updated for you. System maintenance. This is really getting into what the media player has, and as you can see, the firmware up there, the 3.0.20, that's the latest firmware from Planar. Schedule reboot. This is an important feature that's enabled at 4 a.m. each day, Eastern time zone. The media player will automatically reboot. It's kind of a refresh, similar to what you would do with your PC. Remote assistance. This allows any IT departments that want to work through any type of remote enabling. This allows that. Security features. If you do want to lock down the media player such that you have an admin, for example, that can only get in and deliver content, you can set up and change a password. You would type in your old password, new password, and confirm. Wireless lockdown. This is a really nice feature. If you know in advance that the media player will not be connecting via Wi-Fi, you can permanently disable the Wi-Fi capabilities of the media player, therefore eliminating any ability to get into the network. If for some reason you decided, man, I made a lot of changes and I need to redo everything, you can automatically do unchanges. It changes every single thing that you've done and restores it back to the factory settings. So you would basically click on undo changes to basically restart the media player back to the factory settings. Once you've done all the hardware menu changes that you want, changing the media player's name, etc., you would hit done, save the settings, use your arrow keys over, hit the enter button, and everything's been saved for you. The media player will then reboot back to the original screen of the 3 bars. Takes about 90 seconds, and then you'll get to a welcome screen. Once you saved all the changes that you wanted to on your media player, and the media player has had a chance to reboot, this is the welcome screen. Basically, it confirms that all the changes have been done and the device is now operational. Thank you for watching and listening to video training number 1 about your Planar ContentSmart media player hardware device. Please refer to video training number 2 and 3 to learn about Planar's ContentSmart software.